Gene functions. Humans have approximately 23,000 genes, which means that each gene have to do a lot of work. Genes make proteins that make up nearly everything that what we are, like our muscles, our hair, our eyes. They are all made up of the proteins which are produced from the genes. Almost everything that happens in our body happens because of the proteins, and proteins they are produced from the genes, or they are translated from the genes. Our growing, our walking, our digestion, and fighting against the diseases all is due to the proteins, and proteins they are translated from the genes, and genes they are present on the genome. Here is the example that our eye color and hair color are determined by the genes. Humans and mice have almost same number of genes, but we are so different from each other. How this is possible? So the answer is this is due to the function of the genes. Here is the example that human gene can make many different proteins while a mouse gene can make only few proteins. By selecting different pieces of a gene, your body can make many kinds of the proteins. This process is called as alternative splicing. In case of human genome, one gene can produce more than one protein. Here is the example that why are the gene important and how one gene can produce more than one proteins. So that is due to the alternative splicing. This is a DNA that has a single gene, and this gene produces RNA transcript, and due to the process of RNA splicing, more than one proteins can be produced from a single gene. We know where are 85% of the gene in our genome, and we know their sequence, but we don't know where are the other 15% of the genes because we have not seen them. Usually they are expressed during the fetal development. So we know about the 85% of the genes, and we don't know about the 15% of the genes because they usually express during the fetal development. Why genes are important? Genes are important because it is relatively easy to locate them in the genome, but it is relatively hard to figure out what they do in our body.